Hi. Hi. I'll give you a few minutes to come in. We'll see if anybody comes in. I mean, I haven't really kept in touch with you guys today. It was a busy day. Um, yeah. Plug in headphones, of course. Oh my God, why are these so tangled? What was I doing last night? Hi. The hell was I doing last night that yeah, my headphones are so tangled up? Hi, hi, hi. Hi, I am a frog merchant. Happily so. Very happy to sell frogs. It's a good way to make a living. It's a good, clean way to make a living. All right, here we go. Let's plug this in, and we'll go through the whole thing. Let's pretend that you can't hear me, and that is tradition. That's traditionally what we do. You know what? I love using Jeremy Fine's work for thumbnail sketches. Jeremy Fine did the thumbnail that you see, and he is so good. He's so good. His caricature of Brett Smith, colorist, and Diversity in Comics, Zach. It looks just like Zach. It's unbelievable. And then he, he did a caricature. He did a caricature of Dusty, whatever his name was, who attacked me and got fired. And it looks just like him too. It's so funny. I can't. Oh my god, I love good caricaturists. What's wrong with the? Are the headphones okay? Uh, yeah, Dusty good. Yeah, I hope he's doing okay. He was totally triggered on his Facebook page. Yeah, we tried to get through to him. I mean, look. Here's the thing about SJWs. Really, you can't get through to them. You can't they're not reasonable. Like he's on his Facebook page cursing us out, and then suddenly he kind of has a moment of realization where he's like, "Oh my God, I'm like out of a job. Like I'm unemployed. Why did this happen to me of all people?" And you can say to him, "Well, like why can't we get along? Uh, SJWs don't understand that. Like they don't know how to." All he's going to want to do is he's going to want to figure out a way to strike back at us. It's just they're rattlesnakes. You can't reason with them. Uh, Arshia Hannibal, thanks for 4.99. Are you making a Cyberfrog action figure? I'm so happy to back Cyberfrog. Yay, $100 option. Thank you so much, Arshia. I am not making a Cyberfrog action figure that I know of yet. I will tell you this though. Things are shaping up pretty quickly. When you have an Indiegogo campaign that earns $410,000 in 30 days, people take notice. People do take notice of that, and they want to be involved somehow. And it's an incredible deal. It is absolutely incredible. Things do happen quickly now. A lot of stuff is going on behind the scenes that you guys are not aware of yet, and you don't need to be aware of it right now. But yeah, it's so exciting, guys. It's so exciting. Um, let's go over this before we go too much further. Then we can chat all night. We'll do a chat. We'll do a hangout. You guys can talk to me, ask me whatever questions you want to ask me. I will answer you and pay attention. Not just super chats, although they're great. I people are like he only reads super chats. No, I get buried in super chats. I love them, but I would like to talk to you guys too. I mean that is a thing. All right, so look at this. This is very upsetting. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know why they pretend like this is still a thing. Is this old? Is this an old article? No, this was written and posted today, the 29th, Friday the 29th of June. So this is new. Ryan Johnson's first movie in his new Star Wars trilogy, likely coming in 2020. This is defiance. This is absolute defiance. Look at him. Look at his round head here. I saw a great interview with Luke Skywalker, with Mark Hamill today. Somebody sent it over. It was just one single question, and he is so heroic. I mean, he really is he's a wonderful human being, and he had to explain his pain. His pain at being Luke Skywalker, at being Luke Skywalker, when he knew that you know Ryan Johnson was not the man. He just wasn't the man to be doing this. And he said, "I'll tell you, if I, and he said I, it's like he was talking about himself as though he were personally Luke Skywalker. He's like, if I, did make a terrible, terrible mistake, like taking on a pupil, like Ben Solo, and failing. He's like Luke Skywalker would double down his efforts. He would double his efforts, to win him back, and he wouldn't give up, and he wouldn't go hide on an island for 30 years. And he said, and he looked so sad when he said it. He said, but that is the thing. That is, part of being in Star Wars now, 30 years later, is that this other generation. He's like, I'm an old school Lucas guy, and I was just like, Mark, what else is there? Like, how could you be anything other than an old school Lucas guy? How could you be? I mean, that's all there is. Old school Lucas guy. No, no, you could also be a Ryan Johnson guy. Um, uh, Dan D. Shave Ryan Johnson's head. Charlie Brown. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we've mentioned that. He does looks a lot like a Peanuts character. It's weird. Um, but yeah, he said, I have to give myself over to, hey, this is a new creator, blah, blah, blah. Agony, absolutely agony. There's no reason why a new creator would make poor decisions on behalf of Luke Skywalker and in writing him. And Ryan Johnson said many times, he said, this is the way I think the movie should end. I made a movie I am happy with. I took these characters and I made these logical leaps in order to bring them to life. And selfish and stupid. I mean, what a terrible creator. Hi, everyone. Hi. It's really great to have you guys here. 812 people in here now. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I, of course, am your host, Ethan Mans. Article a little bit more. I do want to say, one video, able, I'll do more. I didn't make a video today because I stayed up all night last night live streaming. I came to bed at 4 a.m. I was up all night with friends. We were doing this Comicsgate live stream just to watch Cyberfrog Blood Honey flip to 400,000. Why are you guys effing? Why are you guys effing? Can you hear me? F F F. Just refresh. I'm cutting out. What the hell? All right, can you guys hear me now? Oh well, reload the page. It's going out. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what you mean. We're good. We're good. All right. Well, I mean, like, that's alarming. I got a new internet. I got a new Wi-Fi box upstairs, and I don't know if I completely trust it yet. To be honest with you, I don't know if I trust it. Anyway, I was up until 4 a.m. I did a little drinking. I had 5 beers, which was the most beers that I've had at one time in a long time. And it was yeah, it was something else. I went to bed. I didn't wake up until noon. And that's just too late. Like waking up at noon is too late to get up and do a morning video. Obviously, it takes me about an hour to produce a video and to get it uploaded. So it was a problem. I want to apologize to you guys for that because that is not that. Uh, yeah. Well, I'm looking at. Are you guys are? Is the stream okay? And be serious because I when I look over and see FFF and everything's bad, then I want to stop talking. Yeah. All right. Loud and clear. All right. Yeah. So it ran late and everything. Last night, Cyberfrog broke $400,000. Now, people are used to seeing 300,000 now with the success of Jawbreakers. People have never seen that number four. And I decided early in the morning that actually, well, I asked Andrea what she thought. She said it was okay. I extended the campaign one more month this morning, early this morning. And I just thought to myself, well, first of all, it doesn't make sense not to. Indiegogo wants me to. My parents want me to. Andrea and I want to. We'd like to make more money. I would like to make this $500,000. I would like to get to $500,000. We're like at 412 or something like that right now. $500,000 is not impossible now. The industry is reacting in an interesting way. More people are kind of walking towards me again. You guys have to understand that Yeah, I think I will. I think I will hit 500,000, Michael Lynch. I think I will. Um, People are walking towards me again. You have to understand the SJWs in comics had completely and thoroughly frightened um, normal people in comics from talking to me, telling them that I am a hater and a Nazi and all of these things that were absolutely atrocious lies. Um, uh, one guy. I got word back. Should I tell a name? Should I tell a name? Should I use a name? Uh, Arisha, Arshia Hannibal. I got to pronounce your name right. Arshia Hannibal. Thanks for $1.99. What if we get up to 1 million? Well, we could. We could get to 1 million, and if we do get to 1 million, then that'll be quite a big deal. Okay, so I'll tell a name because this is despicable, and this person should be called out. Somebody reached out to me and said, you know what? Like I got threatened. I was threatened at a convention by another professional. They said, if you work with Ethan Van Sciver, you'll never work in this business again. You'll never work in this business again. And that is a very strange thing. That is a, yeah, well, that is a name drop. Uh, it's nobody that important, but it's somebody everybody knows. It's somebody everybody knows. So 1986 MPV. Thanks for $5. SJWs are philosophical zombies. They look human, but there's no there there. Paging David Chalmers. Also, you going back to look at any more fan art? Yeah, I feel like I look at fan art every day, especially if you tweet it at me. I'll retweet it. I like looking at it. People ask me. A lot of people are asking me right now. You know, when are you going to start looking at submissions? Like actual submissions for work. I'm like, you practice drawing your frogs. You know what the hell? TNM, thanks for $2. SJW's ruined punk rock. Absolutely practice drawing your frogs. There may be need for more frog content that I'm too slow to provide. I can't do a monthly frog book. Maybe there's some expert frog people. No, I don't feel comfortable dropping the name. Let it be said, this was an artist who had a big success. Comic book was turned into a movie in the 1990s that everybody knows. He is not a big deal. It's not like it's Todd McFarlane or anyone. But yeah, it was disturbing because this is somebody that I know. And, this kind of gets around. It's like, what a mistake to actually say to somebody out loud, don't work with Ethan Van Sciver because yeah, you won't work. Well, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You can work with me and you're going to be just fine. In fact, you'll do better if you work with me. Marsupial Gamer, thanks for $5. Hey EVS, congrats on 400K. Planning to upgrade my order next month. Hope Arkansas was productive. P.S. Stream has been 100% perfect so far. Thank you for somebody being honest with me. No, of course it wasn't Todd McFarlane. Todd doesn't care. It was Pauly Shore. That is correct. It was Pauly Shore. Um, uh, yeah. So that is the situation that was going around half a month ago or half a year ago. Now, I find myself uh, in a position where some people are starting to walk towards me again. You kind of, it's almost like the ground is breaking up beneath these people. And I'm telling you, I have a better idea. I have a better method. I have a better plan. I have a way for the future of comics. I think, I don't know for sure, but I think so. And the reactions that I'm getting from people who, are in the know they're very encouraging. People are starting to walk towards me a little bit, and that makes me happy. What also makes me happy is that yeah, I do. Yeah, I know. I know. It was not Wayne Newton. It wasn't Wayne Newton. No, no. I haven't seen anyone name the name. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, somebody just named it. Right when I said that, somebody got it right. The movie, anyway. Um, Yeah, Carl Hungus, thanks for $1.99. Oh my God, live chat last night was epic. That is Comicsgate. Those are the biggest people of Comicsgate. Some of the biggest names. And we were lucky to get Zach in here. Marsupial Gamer, thanks for $2. Success is sexy, my friend. Yeah. Uh, Uh, yeah, yeah, yep. You guys got it. Um, no, it wasn't. Is Cecil in here now? Yeah. Um, so, look, hmm, where do we go from here except just forward and just make comics safer again? I'm getting the funniest thing is there are people trying to do what they did to me earlier this year and write more hit pieces in the garbage tier media about me. That used to be a real problem for me. I really didn't like that. I didn't like that. I don't like the fact that Bleeding Cool ran 6 articles about me. 6 articles about me over the course of 1 year. Defamatory, critical articles about me over the course of 1 year. Who am I? And then Rich Johnson has the nerve to tell me, you think you're special. I must be special. I must be very special. I challenge you to come up with somebody else who you've written 6 defamatory articles about in 365 days. Who else? Who else is that special? Make me feel mediocre again, for goodness sakes. Make me feel like just one of the crowd. Uh, a fellow named Chris Arendt said he was going to write another article. He started asking people for more garbage about me. How much more garbage about me can you find? You guys have dug into my financials. You guys embarrassed and hurt me by bringing up and making public something that was absolutely none of anyone's business. A foreclosure that I have from 2015 when I walked away from my underwater house that I shared with my ex-wife to come be with Andrea and start life over again. How much more horrible do you want to be to me? She was pregnant. How much more? What further cost am I to suffer for being a Republican in comics? For drawing comic books, for just drawing how much more do I get to pay for that? Are you satisfied? Are you done yet? Are you finished yet? How many more times do I get to hear about how my peers hate me? My peers. How much more? I'm very fragile. Yeah, just keep writing garbage articles and then using those articles for proof. You don't hate Ethan Van Sciver? Haven't you read this garbagey article that we wrote about him, accusing him of hating women and minorities? Haven't you read that? Don't you understand? This is proof. Here's an article from the Daily Beast. It's a very well written, very well sourced article. We thank this guy. His name was Asher Albeen. Asher Albeen. Like, by the way, there's a video of me doing his interview that was really fun. Like he sent me like this guy's like, I'm Asher Albeen. I work for the Atlantic. I write for the Atlantic. Anyone? I've heard about Ethan harassing people. Is there anyone out here who has stories to tell? And I was like, these stories better be accurate, or I'm going to sue you. And the publisher of the Atlantic came forward on Twitter and said, Mr. Van Sciver, this guy is not one of our reporters. He does not work for us. The Atlantic actually had scruples. That was a great moment. But Asher Elbine just went and he found somebody who didn't have scruples. He published through the Daily Beast. And he sent me interview questions and I answered them very flippantly. I mean, there's a video of me answering those questions and doing that interview, and I did that video did pretty well. People liked watching that. Yeah, good for the Atlantic. Exactly. So now people bring up Asher Elbeen. What did I even say to Asher? I can't even remember what I said to him. But people use that article like, you know, haven't you heard about Comicsgate and what it is? This is what Comicsgate is. This might be the 10th time that I've said this, but I'll say it 100,000 more because we have the upper ground. We are right. We do have the upper hand, and we are on higher ground. We are correct about comics and what's going wrong in comics. We're correct. A bunch of far left-wing activists have taken over comic books, and they are using the characters that you grew up with and the medium that you enjoy as a hobby, if you are a comic book fan, to preach and espouse their far leftist radical views. The comic books are plummeting in sales. They are insulting the audience when fans say, I don't like this, what you're doing here. They call people racist. They call the customers racists and homophobes and sexists and whatever else. Bigots. Bigots. I like the word bigot because big is in it. It's kind of, you know. I'd rather be a bigot than a smallet. I don't know. Yeah, that's what's going on. Comicsgate is normie comic book fans standing up against that. Normie comic fans of all genders, of all genders. How many? Two of both genders, of all races, religions, colors, sexual preferences, whatever. Uh, yeah. Coming together and saying enough of that. We don't want you in here. We don't want you using comic books for this. Stop it. Go away. All SJWs get out of comics right now. SJWs get out of comics. That's what Comicsgate is. And they'll lie and they'll say that it's about other things. They'll say that it's about racism and bigotry and homophobia and hating women. No, it's not. It isn't. We just don't like SJWs. We just don't like you SJWs. Please leave. Exit stage left. Exit stage left. So that's what Comicsgate is, and everything else is a lie. And it's a lie to cover up the fact that SJWs are using your hobby, whether it's comics or Star Wars or video games or Magic the Gathering or whatever it is. They're using your hobby in order to espouse their craziness. They are here to call you names. They are here. They will find a woman somewhere in your hobby, and they will hold her up as a victim of harassment and sexism and abuse, and they will make you answer for that. That is what they do. They do it every single time. They did it in comics. They did it in games. They did it in Magic the Gathering. They are now doing it in Star Wars. They're trying to do it in Star Wars, but it's not really happening. So anyway, that's what Comicsgate is. And we had the biggest, happiest voices of Comicsgate on last night, drinking, celebrating the success of Cyberfrog Blood Honey with me. How grateful, by the way. Here is the difference between Comicsgate and SJWs. How much jealousy was there? How much jealousy is there about this? One singular member of Comicsgate, myself, made $410,000. Nobody's jealous of me in Comicsgate. Everyone's happy for me. Everyone's happy. Zach is happy. Oh, and by the way, Mitch Breitweiser is going to launch a new comic book series, which is excellent, and I am going to help him make more than me. I'm going to help him make much, much more than me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to use the platform that I have to promote his Indiegogo. I'm going to try to make it so that when his 30 days is up, he has $500,000 instead of my just $400,000. Dynamite LB, great idea. Atomic wedgies for all SJWs front. AWs for the purple hairs too. That sounds great. And then the trebuchet. Larry Bernard, thanks for $10. If Luke Skywalker making a Space Manatee's boobs is personal for Rian Johnson, what will the Rian Johnson trilogy do? Will the women be like Admiral Gender Studies? Will men be fools like Finn? Let's find out. Let's get back to this article. People get mad when they rewatch these and they have to put up with me. They go, hey, he doesn't even start reading the article until 23 minutes in. The hell is wrong with him? Before Star Wars, The Last Jedi even hit theaters. Let me put on my voice. By the way, who wrote this? Ho a Tran Boy. Ho a Tran Boy. Ho a Tran Boy. Okay. I don't know if that's real or not. I'm not really sure. That might be a practical joke. Before Star Wars, The Last Jedi even hit theaters, Rian Johnson, Roundhead Rian Johnson, was already signing the papers to helm his own Star Wars trilogy. That was their goddamn mistake. Excuse my language. They didn't even know. They didn't know how we were going to react to this. They let this criminal. They signed him up with a new contract to make three more movies after the first one hadn't even been reviewed yet by the audience. Little did they know. Yeah. Wow, they got to fix this. Kathleen Kennedy needs to be stopped. But while we know nothing about a script, a story, or even a title, that Rian Johnson Star Wars trilogy could be coming to us sooner than we expected. Well, anything is sooner than I expect, because I don't think it's going to come at all. I think it's never going to come. I think hell is going to freeze over before Rian Johnson's trilogy hits theaters. I don't believe it ever will. I don't. Lucasfilm has been keeping busy with Star Wars projects outside the Skywalker saga. What is the tone of this article anyway? They're acting like they're acting like none of the last week's worth of media stories ever happened. There are the Star Wars story standalone films, too many S's, and then the array of movies, TV shows, and projects being greenlit featuring some pretty familiar names. The most familiar, though, is The Last Jedi director Roundhead Rian Johnson, who received critical praise for Episode 8. No, critical praise. Fans hated it. It was completely soy based. It was ugly, it was stupid, it was lame. It was the product of a cynic, a moron, a fool who spent his life watching The Daily Show. And I'm sure he's a big fan of The Daily Show. And is incapable of writing and depicting heroes at all. No heroes. Rian Johnson can't write heroes. He can't. Look at him. Rian Johnson can eat heroes, though. 3 at a time. So could I, though, to be honest with you. Hero sounds good. All without having to pitch them a story. So we didn't have to even pitch a story. But details have been scarce on Rian Johnson's trilogy, apart from the director promising that his vision of the movies will, quote unquote, capture the spirit of George Lucas's original films. Ryan, you can't capture the spirit of George Lucas's original films. You don't understand George Lucas. You know that. You've admitted that just recently. You've admitted that you don't understand George Lucas. Mark Hamill basically said that you don't understand George Lucas when he said, well, I'm old school Lucasian. I'm Lucasian. What would the word be? Lucation? I'm Lucation. Yeah. Now Johnson's a longtime producing partner and Ram Bergman, who also worked on The Last Jedi, has a few more juicy details to share about the trilogy. Stop talking about juice and excretions. In an interview with Israeli website From the Grapevine, Bergman revealed, it's a completely new trilogy that writer-director Rian Johnson, my partner, is going to create. It's all new characters. Everything is new. And this is old. These people are dumb. This is old news. And when can we expect these brand new films? Bergman didn't have an exact date, but he estimated that we could see the first movie by 2020. I can't tell you because we don't know yet. Maybe in 2 years. It's just in the early stages. Larry Bernard, thank you for $5. Looper, Brick, and The Last Jedi were all movies without heroes. They all focused on moral ambiguity, which is what matters to Ryan. Bad flicks, all of it. Yeah, all. They're all bad. They're all bad. That would be sooner than expected, considering we don't even know what Rian Johnson's trilogy will cover. Why is everybody so stupid? Why is everyone so stupid? Can you not tell that this lunkhead was talking out of his rear end? I can't tell you because we don't know yet. Maybe in 2 years. It's just in the early stages. That is stupid. There's no script. There's no title of the movie. Nothing. And you think it's going to come out in 2 years? And then these people just go along with it. And by the way, slashfilm.com, you stupid idiots, this whole thing is 2 weeks old. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. And here you are. This is new for you, huh? This is new. Yeah. But like Bergman said, they're still in the process of developing the trilogy, and the situation could easily change for the next 2 years. But that could mean, as the Skywalker saga closes out in 2019, we'll have a whole new trilogy to obsess over soon enough. So we thankfully won't be left without a new Star Wars movie for too long. This is soy. You're right. This is completely soy-based, but it's also really stupid. It's also really, really, very, very stupid. The real reason why you don't hear from Jason Lee anymore. He's dead. He's dead. They killed him. This is all bad. The other bad thing is that John Kasdan apparently has been hired. There has to be a casting couch. There has to be. How do you hire? How do you hire John Pansexual Kasdan? to do Indiana Jones 5 after the disaster that was Solo, a Soy Wars story? How do you hire him? How do you ever hire him again? How is he not dead? In my universe, in my world, there will be much swifter justice for losing $80 million dollars on a Star Wars film. That means execution. $80 million, dollars, here's what you need to understand. $80 million, dollars, why? That goes a long way. $80 million dollars could feed so many starving people. $80 million dollars could change the world. Why wouldn't they donate it to my Cyberfrog Blood Honey campaign? Why? Instead of just losing it. Now, if you are responsible for losing $80 million, dollars, remember that movie It's a Wonderful Life? He only lost $8,000 and he was losing his mind. That dude lost $8,000 and he was talking about, piss on it, he's going to go to jail. That was just $8,000. Who the heck stole? Where did the $80 million go? That John Kasdan lost for Lucasfilm. Why? Why? Did he leave it in a newspaper and hand it to, what's his name? What was his name? Mr. I want to say Popper. Why can't I think of what like a Potter? Mr. Potter. Yeah. That guy was my hero, by the way. Mr. Potter was a great man. He was a great man. Look what he was trying to do. He was like, look, you can't just keep, look, you're keeping my, look, this town is a ghetto because of you. Stop it. Not Harry Potter. No. It's a Wonderful Life Potter. This town is a ghetto because of you. Stop it. Stop doing this. Stop thinking with your stupid heart. Start thinking with your stupid brain. We could turn this town into a swinging nightlife joint with money pouring in, just money pouring into this town. Yeah, Bedford Falls would have been great. It would have been great if it weren't for this idiot. Anyway, that's how does that relate back to John Kasdan? Oh, it does. It relates directly back to John Kasdan. John Kasdan, what is it? A Wonderful Life? You know, you once told Ryan Johnson that you might be an asshole, but you're not sure. Sometimes you feel like an asshole. And Ryan Johnson said, "You're not an asshole. You're both assholes. You're both idiots. You're both responsible for destroying Star Wars. You're both responsible for losing Disney millions and millions of dollars and breaking the hearts of God knows how many Star Wars fans. And now, what are you going to do? Indiana Jones is on the ropes. Indiana Jones is on the ropes after Indiana Jones 4, which I liked. I liked it. I liked the part of I liked the part about it being the 50s and they were protesting to throw communists out of the school. I did like that. I liked that part. Uh, yeah. Wasn't sure about the rest of it. I wasn't sure about the aliens. Not sure that I liked that. But now you've got John Kasdan, so that is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Yeah. Why is there irony? What's ironic? What's ironic? Alanis Morissette. John Kasdan, keep away from Harrison Ford. Keep John Kasdan. That's what is going on. Isn't that what's going on? Do you guys think that that's what's up? That John Kasdan didn't get to work with Harrison Ford on Solo, and so now he's insisting that he write. What is it? What is it about him working with Harrison Ford that's so important? Snake Plissken, what is it? Pandiana Jones, he says, for $1.99. Well, we're destined to have that happen. The Buzz General, thanks for $2. Indy 5 will suck. Type F for F Moose. If you want to say F Moose, go ahead and type F. That is fine. F Moose, F Moose. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on. Let me read some super chats. Mupty, what a great name. Thanks for $5. Lose 80 million, get an Indiana Jones film. Makes sense to me. Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Disenfranchise all Star Wars fans, get to disenfranchise all Indiana Jones fans. And like I said, Indiana Jones is on the ropes. I mean, this will finish it off. A lot of people are saying F Moose right now. F Moose. This will finish it off. 100%. Dick's out for Moose. No, not Dick's out for Moose. Absolutely not. Dick's out for Moose. Dick's in for Moose. In, not out. Zip them up. Dick's out for Dixon. That's a different story. Dick's out for Dixon. Dick's out for Dixon. You know what's great? A lot of people are sending me messages saying, "Hey, we would like to come help you pack up all these comic books. Can we have a comic packing party?" Yeah, I think so. I think that would be a great thing. I'm going to have some fans over to help me pack up these comic books. We'll have beers and pizza, and we'll pack up these comics. So if you guys want to come and help me pack up these comics, just let me know. All right, I got to drink. I got to have a drink of water. I got to. I got to do it, guys. I got to do it. Are you ready? Here we go. Don't cover your ears if you don't like it. If you do like it, turn up the volume. That's the part people don't like. People don't like it when you go, ah. They don't like it, yeah. And people think, disgusting. I told you, mute it. Now, some people like it, and some people want to turn it up. No, it's just water. It was smart water. I drank this whole thing. I gulped this whole thing down. Why is it gross? Why do you guys think it's gross that human beings drink water? Why do you? Yeah, why do you think it's gross? Um. All right, so people are saying I should pay people to come over and pack. Well, that defeats the whole purpose. Ew, get out of here, Cecil. Weirdo. Don't talk about me like blah. Cecil. Cecil. I don't, it's not worth it. It's not even worth it to pick on Cecil tonight. It's not worth it. Do you know why? Star Wars Backlash. Kathleen Kennedy replaced by Kevin Feige. Uh, Kevin Feige. I'm going to kick Cecil. Where's Cecil? As soon as he shows up, I'm going to block him. Where is he? As soon as he opens his mouth, blocking him. He's not talking now. Cecil, just say something. How come you won't talk? The minute he talks and I see his name, I can touch his name and then block him. That's power. That's ultimate power. There he is. Hold on. Time out. Wait, did it work? Cecil, you in timeout? You are. You're at 30-second timeout jail. 300 second. 300 seconds. All right, we got him. So we got him. Got Cecil. Cecil is in jail for 300 seconds. 300 seconds. What is his crime? What is Cecil's crime? Cecil's crime is saying that me drinking water is gross. I will not tolerate it. This is now a dictatorship when it comes to Cecil. I will get Cecil under my toe thumb. This is Cecil. This is... Wait, that's another toe thumb. This is Cecil. This is my toe thumb. That's how things are right now, Cecil. That's like that. That's how it is. Ugh. You can come back out in about 200 more seconds. About 200 more seconds, Cecil. You're allowed to come back out again. People are paying me $2 to say free Cecil, hashtag free Cecil. The Arrow Pagtician, free Cecil. I'm not freeing him. Time will free him once he's learned his lesson. He has 200 seconds to think about it. He has not justice for Cecil. This is justice for Cecil. So, no, I'm not being mean. I'm being firm. I'm being firm with Cecil. Make no mistake. Jungle Comics #1 is funded. Dick's out. Thank you, Philip Posey, for the news. That is great news. Yeah, these comics are getting funded. I just broke his arm off. Rhino 4563. What size is that shirt? 2XL. The one I'm wearing right now is 2XL. Mark C, thanks for $5. Uncle Ethan the Glug, and it doesn't bother us. You're just an easy mark when it comes to the quality of the live stream. LOL. Oh, I get it. You guys are just making fun of me, huh? Jason, thanks for $10. You and Cecil should... I'm not reading that. The Buzz General, thank you for $2. You got a firm Cecil. I guess, Is he back yet? I hope he learned his lesson. MAGA Mexican, thank you for $2. Hashtag Cecil Lives Matter. GLP says EVS is drunk with power. I no, it's not that. You know what? Sometimes Cecil Cecil has to respect the law around here. Gojirify, $2. Toy review. You want to do a toy review? If you want to do a toy review, let me know. We'll do a toy review. Let's get a couple people. Michael Alvarado, thanks for $2. Uncle E equals Luke. Cecil equals C3PO. I think that's fair to say. I think that's probably a pretty direct analogy. Do you want to read about? Oh, do you want to read about Kathleen Kennedy replaced by Kevin Feige in another fake news article, or do you want a toy review? Toy review? I'm not being a jerk. One person said read the KK article, and that just jumped out at me. Philip Posey, thanks for $1.99. Shout out to SR2 Joker. Shout out from Philip Posey. Chris in Oregon, thanks for $2. I saw Cecil come out of a porta potty. PU. Ew. Cecil, that's, I don't know. I'm not sure I believe that. All right, so we'll do both. We'll do both. Let's do the toy first. We'll take a break from the article. We will do a toy review. Hang on one second. It's time. Where are my toys? All right, we'll do this. It's time to do a toy review. If you feel it in your heart. All right, here we go. Now, this is an interesting toy. This is. Wait a second. Yeah. All right, let me get some light on this biatch. Let me get some light up in this biatch. Yeah. Good. This is working out great. You guys don't have one of these, do you? Do you have one of these? Darth Vader, I like that. Thanks for $1.99. Show us on the toy where Cecil touched you. That would be not the kind of. This is not the kind of toy that I'd want to demonstrate that question with necessarily. This is a lightsaber room light. It is a Darth Vader lightsaber room light. I did buy the. Oh my God! What's tomorrow? Toys R Us is closing. Tomorrow, I got to get over there. Oh my God! Tomorrow, I know what I'm doing. Tomorrow, all day live stream from Toys R Us. All day live stream. We are going to watch Toys R Us close its doors for good, all day. This is a toy. I'll do more toys. Is this not a toy? I haven't opened this. All right, hold on a second. You guys are very picky tonight. Very picky. A whole box of toys. What do I want to do? What the holy hell is this? All right, we'll do this. This isn't a toy, it's a marital aid, somebody says. No, it's a, well, I mean, it comes with a remote. Look at this. This is pretty sweet. Kinpatsu, thanks for, wow, 100,000 yen. Hey, buddy, gotta be honest, I'm not really a comic book fan, but I really appreciate what you're doing in this war against SJWs. So I just picked up a $50 perk. I can't wait to get my copy of Cyberfrog. Thank you so much for your support, Kin, my friend. Welcome to Comicsgate. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I think you'll get into comics, though. How do you feel about Star Wars? All right, should we? Do I not open this? You don't want to see me open this and turn on this heart light? Turn on your heart light. This guy's got great bed sheets. I wish Andrea were here. I would ask her. She's upstairs. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her if we can get these bed sheets. Come on, let's go. No. Hold on. We're going upstairs to find out if we can. All right, hold on. I gotta put the live chat on. Don't worry. Don't panic. Don't panic. I just sat you down. Yeah. It's the bed sheets of a virgin. You think so? Oh, I don't know. Uh-oh. It's very dark. It's very. I don't know if she's still awake. What time is it? Why is it so dark? Turn on some lights. All right, rotating my device around. Honestly, I like these bed sheets. We've got, yeah. We've got R2D2 and C3PO. Yeah, it was real. Yeah, and I would hang this on the wall. I could be like, Brow. She's upstairs in bed, but now I don't want to go up there because the lights are out and she might be sleeping. It's like 11 o'clock. She'll kill me. No way. She will chop my head off. I better ask her first. She'll say, that's very inconsiderate, Ethan. All I want to know is if I can. All I want to know is if I can put these bed sheets on our bed. That's all I want to know. And I can't find out. I can't find nothing out. All right, well, next time. Okay, yeah. Well, I can't do it. They're so nice too. Look, I've got Finn. I've got what's her face, Ray, and she's dressed like a mummy. Why couldn't that be my bed? Would they make this? Do they make this in a California King? No. All right. None of this is fair. All right, hang on. Are you awake? Are you awake? If she's awake, she's listening to this right now. So I just texted her. Would I share a bed with Ray willingly? No. I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. She's not responding to me. Well, that's what happens when I do live streams late. I shouldn't do live streams this late. I shouldn't do that. Okay, look, we're gonna open this another time because I do want to ask her about this bed. All right, so this is what we're gonna do instead. No, Andrea doesn't need help. She's just fine. She's very happy. Don't worry about Andrea. She's doing good. She's not watching Cecil. Hingle McCringleberry, thanks for $2. F and Beta EVS. Well, it's beta to be considerate. Is it beta to be considerate to your spouse who's trying to sleep? Is it beta? Ava's in her crib. Everybody's asleep. I just want to know. What do you guys think? EVS kidnapped her. No. Beta cock. This is no. Well, she's not respond. I just texted her and she didn't respond. So that is yeah. We can't do it. I want to know. I will order those bed sheets. Maybe I'll order them anyway and just surprise her with them. Gojirify, thanks for $2. The Andrea Awakens 2018. I'm gonna see about that. Hold on a second. She would be so surprised. Imagine, oh my God. Imagine if she got home and, let's see, bed sheets. Imagine if she got home to find our bed all decked out like Star Wars. She would be so excited and so happy. Star Wars bed sheets, king size bed sheets. I'll just put king. Yeah. I do think she would be excited about it. Like this guy's excited. Happy wife, happy life. Justin Kelly, thanks for $4.99. Thumb model, the remote, like the back of the box. I will, but we're not going to do it now. All right, so Star Wars king size bedding. Ooh, what is this? Star Wars print bedding, deep pockets. Whoa. Oh, hold on a second. Does it come in king? That's queen. Star Wars Stormtrooper 3-piece bedding. Let me show you guys this. You can see this. I'll try not to dox myself. This is Amazon.com, of course. But I just feel like, all right, let me see what happens if all right, let me move this away for a second. Am I gonna dox myself? All right, well, kind of, but not really. So if I just blow this up, this is good. Imagine how happy she would be if she came home and this was on our bed. You like it? What? Yeah. No? City and zip. Guys, I've said over and over again, I live in Marlton, New Jersey. You guys can look up the zip if you want. It's a pretty big town. You won't find me. And if you do, I'll hide. What do you, yes or no? Get it or don't get it? I'm not getting, she's not going to divorce me. She'll like this. Look at this. Seriously. You can tell which side is which. These are two gender confused villains. This is the male side. We've got, this is the side, actually, this is already the side that I sleep on. This is the side of the bed that I sleep on. This is Kylo Ren. And this side here is Captain Phasma. And then we got all the stormtroopers here. I'm getting it. Everyone's saying it's beautiful. Everyone in the chat is saying it's beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. I could make my bed like this. She'll never know. I think she's asleep. She's not watching this. How would you say? How is this awful? New Jersey isn't very good. So yes, it is. It is very good. New Jersey is good. Most of you like this. It's controversial. I mean, some of you. It is a matter of taste. It's a question of taste. I don't know. I think it's good. Look at this. How great is that? It looks nice and warm. Like you'd get in there and you'd be like, feels good in a nice winter day. MAGA Mexican, thanks for $2. Print a custom Tico bed sheet. My life is not so good that rose Tico bed sheets exist. My life is not that good. How is this? I'm getting it. Sorry, I'm getting it. All right, let's see here. You guys can look at this. And I believe in surprises. I believe marriages work best when you have happy surprises every now and then. I don't know why you guys can't see that. Look at this pillow. Look at that pillow. Some people are unsubscribing. I don't know why. Let me just check real quick before I buy this. Before I jump on this, let me just check about Rose Tico. Bed sheets, Rose Tico. Now, if there are Rose Tico bed sheets, well, get a lot of rose-colored bed sheets. They don't really understand what I mean. Let me look for the Last Jedi. The Last Jedi bed sheets. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right, now this is much, much better. Yep. Guess who that is? Guess who that is? And by the way, it's on her side of the bed. Guess who that is? Rose Tico bed sheets. This is perfect. This is look at Tico. Look at Tico's posture there. You can barely see her, but she's kind of slumped over. Yep. I am getting this. This is the one I'm getting. Thank you for the idea about Rose. I didn't even think of that. I was just like, well, Star Wars is Star Wars, you know. I'll get Star Wars bed sheets. And you know the pillows are good. You get BB-8 and R2D2. She can choose the one that she likes. Choose sheets used by Rose Tico. I never thought of that. All right, so let's order those. How quickly can they get here? In stock quantity. I don't know if these are going to be big enough, but yeah, R2 does look good. It looks good. All right, so Home Essentials, proceed to checkout. They're recommending that I buy a lot of gum right now. They've yep. All right, so they're on their way. To prove it. All right, can I get around here? My goodness. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Your order has been placed. So we have oh, no. Make sure they fit in the doghouse. Please buy. Marcus Geiger says, "Please God, buy a Return of the Jedi bedsheet." No, I have Last Jedi. Last Jedi. And she's gonna be so surprised when she comes home and she goes upstairs and the bed has rose tico on it. She is got curtains too. Oh my God, matching curtains. Matching curtains. Well, it's not. I mean, I have to say the one thing that I'm worried about is that I don't think that the blankets are big enough. Blankets are not big enough. But I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it as kind of like a quilt overlay or something. Yeah. I think it. No, I think people will like it. Yeah. Home makeover. Well, let's see. I can't wait for single Andrea to hit the market. She's a catch. Hey, you shut up, 97 Buckeye Nut. No, she'll let. What? Of course, I'm going to make a reaction video. Of course, I am. That's the whole point of this. The whole point of this is for Andrea to enjoy her excitement to get caught on video. McKinney90, thanks for $5. Uncle Ethan is secretly going to look for Rose Tico based condoms after the stream. I might look. R.I.P. EVS. I'm gonna be just fine. You know, she loves me. I mean, even if she doesn't like them, how could she not like them? Even if she doesn't like them, I think that she will still be kind about it. And probably save them for like company. She'll probably save them for company. Enjoy living in a van down by the river. I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah. EVS just bought a Cyberfrog shirt. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'll be right back. Yeah. So I got a package from Crypto Fashion today. A nice package from Crypto. What the hell is this? God, my office is a mess from last night. Everything's in the way. I had to fix this. You know, when I have company over, like you guys, I have company and my office is a mess. It's inconsiderate of me. It's very inconsiderate. All right, so I got a nice package from Crypto Fashion today. Crypto Fashion is the drop shipping t-shirt and merchandise company. They do all my merch. And you guys asked a while ago. You said, boy, EVS, boy, Uncle Ethan. You said, hey, Uncle Ethan. Ethan has a nice package. Well, I got no complaints. Gojirify, thanks for $2. Those sheets are for saving what you love, Ethan. Yeah, well, okay. Nat Denon says, is Ethan Van Sciver is going to be living next to Zach in a sad spinster apartment? Well, no. I don't think so. All right, check this out. So I got a package from Crypto Fashion. You guys have been saying for a while, you said, hey, could you make a poster? Could you make a poster? And I said, well, Crypto Fashion can make a poster. And you said, well, we would like one. And I said, well, then, I'll go get one. So here it is. This is the poster. I don't know how to show this on the screen. Look how effing huge this thing is. This is gigantic. Yeah, enormous Salamandroid poster. This is like a rock poster from the 1980s. I mean, it's so cool. I wish I could show it all, but it's hard to show it all. Yeah. This poster's available right now, cryptofashion.com. I think it's cryptofashion.com. Link to Crypto Fashion is in the description of all of my videos. I don't think it's in the description to this video, but you got to go get one now. You got to take pre-orders. They're all being printed right now. This is the biggest that they print. This actually looks like it looks like a real poster. It looks like the kind of poster that you would get. Like, I'm so happy with it. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I actually have a real poster now. Let me show you where it is. Crypto Fashion. Uh, 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 I got to be more popular than this. I really do. I don't know. I was like fourth on the list. Crypto Fashion. Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Okay. Um, Here it is, right here. Wait, that's the Cyberfrog chart. We don't want that. We don't want that. Yeah, right here, $21. It's a $21 poster. And you know what? I would like to get a bunch of them and get them signed. But anyway, I guess you get a discount if you buy more than one of them. I don't know who needs 9 of these, but if you wanted to get 9 of them, you get them at a discount. Yeah, this is a $21 poster. It is huge. It's glorious. It's beautiful. Order now. It is available. Yeah, 24 by. It is strange dimensions. It's like a square almost. Well, it's not. It's a rectangle, but I don't know. It's a little bit. It's shorter than a movie poster. Um, yeah, everyone should get 9. Everyone should team up and just get 9. $21. No, when you say I'm rubbing my hands over $21, I only get I get a small portion of that, guys. Mostly the printer gets it, but yeah, I'm excited about these posters being available now. I'm gonna get mine framed. I just have one. They only sent me one. I'm definitely gonna get it framed. I'm gonna hang it right over my keyboard because right now my keyboard it's sad. Look at it over there. Can you see it? Yeah. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there it is. And the wall is just look at the wall. That needs a poster there. That definitely needs a poster there. So that's where I'm gonna hang this. That's where I'm gonna hang this. Um, Ahem, my eyes are up here. Thanks for $2. When do you think you'll get the Rainbow Brute shirts? Pretty soon. I want to get those soon. I have good ideas for those shirts. Those shirts, Rainbow Brute shirts. First of all, I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh, there's so many possibilities. Poster as a blanket, please. I don't know if we can do that. How many iPads do you need? I need more than this. I have 4, and I need 5. I'm gonna get another one pretty soon. I like having iPads. I'll work on it and then I'll pull it off and go upstairs. I'll just take it off the little stand and then run upstairs and finish my work. All right. Wait, aren't you overburdening Crypto Fashion? Yeah, they're hiring people. Crypto Fashion was a small t-shirt outlet, merchandise outlet until they met us. We are keeping them. We're giving them the year of their lives. They're doing great. All right, let me read some of these. Shep, thanks for $5. Hey, I saw your Heather Antos vid regarding NT having a moment or experiences with comic shops. What would you chat to someone there who was genuinely interesting and not an SJW? I'll chat to anyone. I'll chat to anyone. No, when I said I don't want to have an experience, I'm referring directly to the kind of experience that young Dylan had. If you have a problem with me and you want to just let me know that you have a big problem with me, you could do that politely, and that's fine. If you want to just make my life miserable, I'm a human being. I'm not there to hear how you feel about me if it's something negative. And a store who will not take my business and throw me out and embarrass me because they don't like my politics, that's intolerable. If you're a fan, come up to me anywhere. Come up to me at the mall if you're a fan. Come say hi. I'd love to meet you. I love meeting people who appreciate my work. I love it. That is not at all a problem. I'd be more than happy to meet you if you ever see me anywhere. Do not hesitate, even if I'm with my family, to come up and say hello and shake my hand. Okay? C. Brob, thanks for $2. Giant beach towel. Great idea. Absolutely great idea. I would love that too. Outpatient, thanks for $2. Rainbow Brute hypercolor shirts, please. All right, so here's Spence. No, don't knock on my door. Not in my house. Don't, yeah, don't do that. At some point, we'll have some kind of meetup. Um, Wildcard Productions, how will you be running the publishing house once it gets up and running, Ethan? See, we're talking about a publishing house already when it's very premature. It's very, very premature. But we'll figure it out. Andrea is doing all of the non-creative work. Like, I don't want to do any business. Andrea is a bank manager. So she is handling all of that. I am going to be handling my radio show, my talk show on YouTube here. And I call it a radio show already. I just imagine this is talk radio. I like it better that way. And I am going to be doing the creative work. I'll just be doing Cyberfrog. I don't need to do anything else. I don't want to run a business. I just want to create frog and fairy books. It's gonna be weird when I'm doing Rainbow Brood. I'm not a frog merchant. I'm a fairy merchant now. I'm a ferryman. I'm a ferryman. Gojirify, thanks for $2. Poster and Cyberfrog T-shirt ordered. Thank you, thank you. McKinney 90, $2. Thank you for that. Will Rose Tico get a cameo in Cyberfrog? No, 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 no. Probably not. Um, Yeah, greetings from La Paz, Bolivia, Ethan. Hey, Gary, thank you so much. All right, so what was oh, yeah, we're talking about Rainbow Brute t-shirts. So, we are going to do a bunch of Rainbow Brute shirts. Rainbow Brute unzipping his fly and a rainbow coming out, like a long arced rainbow, maybe curved to one side, and it's going to say "Taste the Rainbow." We'll do that. I want to do a monk. I was telling you about the Munchie cheese. Now, Munchie cheese are girls' toys from the early 1980s. They were in the 1970s too, okay? Munchie cheese were little monkey stuffed animals whose lips were permanently pursed, like they wanted to suck, and you would stick their thumbs in their mouth, so they look like babies sucking their thumbs. Well, in Rainbow Brute's universe, they're called monkey keys, and monkey keys are horrific, like apes, and they're like, "I want to suck you. I want to suck you." And these apes, yeah, they jump out of the trees and they want to suck you, and they let you know that. No, they're called monkey keys, and they're not munchie cheese, they're monkey keys. I want to suck you, and then they take your thumb and they put it in their mouths and they suck your thumb. So we are going to do monkey key shirts. They're just going to say, "I want to suck you." Um, I think those will do pretty well. Monkey keys that want to suck you. Yeah. No, they just suck your thumb, and you don't like it. You're like, don't suck my thumb. But they do anyway. And that is one of the crises that Rainbow Brute faces. We're gonna do a whole series of Rainbow Brute T-shirts. It's not dark. It's not dark. They just want to suck your thumb. What's wrong with that? Shep, thanks for $2. Thanks for clearing that up. P.S. When does Cyberpunk purchase end? Right now it ends a month from today. I'll see. I mean, I want to keep it going. At this point, might as well just keep it going until we go to print. Why not? I feel like if we go to print at the beginning of September, we might make $1 million. I mean, if we keep this thing open and keep promoting it, the first issue of Cyberfrog might actually get close to $1 million. So let's do it. I like the whole idea of this book becoming bigger and bigger and picking up steam. And then, as soon as that goes off to press, we are launching Rainbow Brute, and that is going to be the thing. Hingle McCringleberry, thanks for $5. Can we get Doomcock cameo in any of your books? Yo, he's awesome. Everyone loves Doomcock. I wish I had met him. I listened to about 10 minutes of the High Council that he was on and was really impressed with Doomcock's impressions. I think he was a lot of fun to listen to. Really like Jeremy. Jeremy has stepped up and become, more and more of a broadcaster. We spend a little time on the phone. We do talk, me and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. And he is becoming, I don't know, a talented broadcaster, which is all that either of us want to be. I mean, I'm telling him all the time, it's like, alternate job. I would just be doing this all day long. I'd love to be on the radio. I'd love to be spinning hits. I'd love to be doing talk radio about almost anything. Um, Say Brav, is Taste the Rainbow being trademarked a problem? Not if I spell rain differently than that. I don't think so. Uh, and I like the Spike Man. Thanks for $20. Thank you. I draw Rule 34 and comic porn parodies, and I have been hit from the left and the right for my lolly shotted junk. They say it's pedo sniz. I think it's a cartoon. Your opinion? What is Rule 34? Lolly, what are you talking? What is pet? I'm sorry, Spike Man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like the sound of the word pedo in there. Spirits Car, thanks for $1.99. Favorite episode of the Twilight Zone? I like the episode. Oh, of course. I like the episode of Twilight Zone where that one dude builds a bomb shelter and it's only big enough for his family, and the other families make fun of him, but the bombs are falling and they're banging on the door, and that is my favorite. That is my single favorite episode of the Twilight Zone. It is. I like it. I love the idea of building a bomb shelter and other people not being allowed in when the bombs are falling. It just makes me happy. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. I took Dwight Eisenhower's advice. It's full of things I like. A stationary bike, powder milk, Slim Jims and rice. It's not as if I asked my spouse to excavate beneath our house. She told me it was silly. She said, now come on, really. There's only so much she allows. And it's a shame. Because when the bombs are exploding, you'll all be freeloading, but I'm prepared, you see. With a mushroom hub lemon, there's just enough room in my bomb shelter for me and maybe my cat. What do you think of that? My bomb shelter has bonsai trees, a generator with DVDs, but it's only one man sized. So while you're vaporized, I'll enjoy its amenities. 'Cause my bomb shelter is mine, all mine. So I don't wanna hear you whine. It won't seem so dumb when the zombies come and I'm watching Star Wars Episode 9. Let's see if you're cocky when it's Nagasaki outside in your little town. You'll absorb radiation while I'm on vacation, 25 feet underground. I'll be drinking milk in my Star Wars sheets made of silk. The Last Jedi with Rose Tico all the way on the right-hand side where she belongs. Me and Rose Tico, waiting out the nuclear holocaust together, cozy and warm, 25 feet underground, far away from Roundhead Ryan Johnson and all the monsters that make her life so terrible. It's not her fault. It's not Kelly Marie Tran's fault that she played Rose Tico. It's Roundhead Ryan Johnson's fault. But now that the bombs are falling, it's all going to be okay. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. I took Dwight Eisenhower's advice. It's nice. Yeah. And now the end is near. And so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few. Then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, saw it through with a tax exemption. I planned each charter course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the words he truly feels of one who kneels. The record shows I did all that blow and did it. You and I, this is the last song and I gotta go. I am gay. Thought we'd try fly to Rio for dinner. Must have been high, but you and me and another 3 friends of yours crashed, George, Mike, and Emily. And now there's nothing to eat except for the meat that once was your friends who lived up the street. And I saved the last piece of George for you, though I gorged on the other 2. I saved the last of George for you, and I saved the last piece of George for you. But Kime, if you are a Jew, but I saved the last of George. Say I'm sorry if I thought that it would change your mind, but I know that this time I have said too much, been too unkind. You were so right. The other night when we disagreed if there'd still be room for Dwight. Now we'll make amends when our dinner date ends, but I've gotta say You've got great taste in friends, and I saved the last piece of George for you. He was vegan, so he's tough to chew, but I saved the last of George for you. There's a nice organ attached to that. I never noticed that. Hear that in the background? That's hot, dude. I dig it. Let's turn up a little reverb. When you are asleep, that's when I creep and I lick all the butter in your fridge. When you are not awake, I unwrap your Orlando Lake and I lick all the butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. So have some parquet, it contains my DNA from when I licked all the butter in your fridge. And have a pad of blue bonnet, I practically spat upon it when I licked all the butter in your fridge. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you again tomorrow. I appreciate you very much. Love you. I'll have a video up in the morning. I'm not going to stay up all night tonight. Okay? Bye.